Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our ongoing coverage of the civil war taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. And I gotta tell you, folks, who would have thought going back into 2018 as Abiy Ahmed took the reins of power inside of Ethiopia, that only a few years later we would see that former nation state plunge into failed state status. Now, obviously, if you live inside of what is more and more becoming a city-state within a failed state of Addis Ababa, also known as Finfinay, outside of Addis Ababa or Finfinay, you could define the former state of Ethiopia as becoming a wholly unbridled hell. We now have within the salad bowl that is the former state of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed has applied kerosene or some sort of flammable liquid to that salad bowl and then lit it a fire. We now have Amharans fighting Amharans. Open warfare has broken out between Amharan regional forces and the paramilitary forces of Fano. We continue to see fighting in the Oromia region, with the Oromo Liberation Army attempting to continue its stranglehold on Addis Ababa and attack government-allied forces or Abiy Ahmed-allied forces in the Oromia region. At the same time, we see Oromia regional forces fighting the Oromo Liberation Army. So again, civil wars within civil wars. Oromo fighting Oromo, Amharan fighting Amharan, Amharan fighting Oromo, Oromo fighting Amharan. Militia groups attacking the Tigray region. Just something that I don't think even anyone who was the most ardent Abiy Ahmed supporter as he took power along with the unitary one-party system, the Prosperity Party, took the reins of power, null and voided legitimate elections inside of the Tigray region, and attempted to decapitate the Tigray regional government in an utter failure, which kind of then plunged the nation into this brutal hell on earth that now exists. And very, very unfortunate, and just not the conflicts that I've talked about. We're also seeing fighting taking place on the border with Sudan, and with a variety of government forces based in Sudan against a variety of militia groups on the other side of inside of the former state of Ethiopia. But not a good situation. I also wanted to continue to point out the continued siege that is taking place around the Tigray region. I think at this point, it's probably in the best interest of Tigray just to probably separate themselves from this utter catastrophic, brutal hell that has become the former state of Ethiopia, and seek official, fully independence for the Tigray region. And probably the best route in terms of breaking away and not being part of what is now occurring, and quite possibly look to the north, look towards Eritrea, and as that despotic regime in the north will eventually fall to pieces with the eventual demise and death of Isaias Afwerki. Is it possible that some sort of amicable relationship and or even confederation take place between Eritrea and Tigray? I think it's possible, especially given the very closeness between the two peoples, and the especially in terms of linguistically and culturally as well. But we are continuing to monitor what's happening. There is fighting throughout the former state. Again, it is becoming so complex now that just for the casual observer who likes to stay informed of current events, this conflict now is so complex and so intertwined. It has become even more difficult for me to truly understand what is happening and what is taking place. But ultimately, the buck has to stop with the leader in charge, and that is Mr. Abiy Ahmed, and he kind of lit the spark that sent Ethiopia into holy hell. Thanks for joining us. More to come.